Hi, and welcome to Shilev Yoga and Breath. My name is Natalie, and this practice is for the luteal phase of your cycle. Let's begin today in tabletop position, so stacking the shoulders above the wrists and the knees under the hips. Now taking some rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, gaze up, drop the belly, and exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze up, drop the belly, and exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Moving with the breath at your own pace. Now you may choose to stay with traditional cat-cow, or if you'd like, you can bring some movement into your cat-cow. So maybe circling the hips and the head, one direction and then the next. I like to call this my happy cat-cow dance. Staying with the breath. Breathing into the sensations that you're feeling in your body. And when you're ready, come back to neutral position, bringing the big toes to touch and the knees as wide as the yoga mat. Send your hips back towards your heels. Extend your arms out to the top of the mat and melt your heart and your forehead down to the mat for extended child pose. In this position, low to the ground, I invite you to remind yourself that in both times of calm and in times of stress, you have everything that you need, and you are everything that you need. Inhale, reminding yourself that you have everything that you need. And exhale, reminding yourself that you are everything that you need. Continue breathing. Continue coming back to yourself and remembering that you have everything that you need and you are everything that you need. Make your way back to tabletop position, stacking the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Bring your right knee close to your right hand and your foot close to your left wrist. Straight your left leg and lower down to pigeon pose. Your left heel should be close to your groin on your left side. And in this pigeon pose, you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can lower down melting your heart and your forehead down towards the mat. You, of course, always have the option of placing pillows, a block, or a bolster under your hips, your torso, and or your forehead for extra height and support. Breathe into any sensations that you may be feeling. And try to keep both hips towards the ground and squared to the front of the mat. Remember to breathe. Now bring your hands under your shoulders, and without using your core, bring yourself back up to tabletop position. From tabletop position, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Melt your chest and your forehead to your mat, keeping your knees under your hips, stacked under your hips for puppy pose. And breathe. Now make your way back to tabletop position, and this time we're going to do pigeon on the other side. So bringing your left knee towards your left wrist and your foot towards your right wrist. Straighten your right leg, lowering down to pigeon pose. And again, you have the option to stay up here or lower all the way down to the mat. Again, breathing into any sensations you may be feeling, keeping both hips even and square to the top of the mat. Breathe. If your mind has wandered, bring it back to the mat, back to the breath. Notice if there's anywhere in your body that you're holding tension and see if you can soften. Slowly bring your way back to tabletop position. Tucking the toes, lift your hips up towards the sky for downward facing dog. Really pushing away from the mat, and you're welcome to pedal it out here. Trying to push your chest towards your thighs and really lifting your hips up towards the sky. And again, pressing away from the mat. Now bring your right foot between your hands, lower your left knee, and raise your arms up for low lunge. Inhale, and exhale, cactus the arms, bringing your elbows in line with your shoulders. Inhale up, exhale the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, and pushing your wrists and your fingers down towards the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart center. Frame your right foot and come back to downward facing dog, lifting the hips up towards the sky, pressing away from the mat. Pedaling it out here. Now bring the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, cactus the arms, bringing your elbows in line with your shoulders. Inhale up. And interlace the fingers behind your back, opposite thumb on top this time, pressing your fingers and your wrists towards the floor. Release, inhaling the arms up, and exhale, heart center. Now frame your foot and lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Now lowering the knees and sit onto your heels and make your way onto your back. So roll onto one side. We're trying not to use our core here. Gently make your way down to your mat. Roll over onto your back. If you don't have a wall, you can choose to stay in reclined butterfly position, bringing the soles of your feet together. Or if you have a wall available, you may choose to join me in a wall version of Malasana. So bend your knees with your soles against the wall. Now bring your legs up wide, wider than hips width distance apart, keeping the soles of your feet against the wall. Bring your palms to touch in prayer position towards your heart center. And bring your elbows to the inside of your knees, pressing your knees open with your elbows. Again, keeping the soles of your feet against the wall as you breathe into the wall version of Malasana. Softening any tension you may be holding in your body. Bringing your mind back to the mat and back to the breath. And breathing into any sensations you may be feeling. If you're working with the wall, you can slowly release and bring your legs up towards the wall or on the wall for legs up the wall. If you're working without a wall in butterfly position, you can choose to stay in reclined butterfly position, or you can lift the legs up for legs up the wall, but without the wall. Either way, place one hand on your womb center and one hand on your heart center and breathe. As this is the last pose of this practice, allow your body to integrate today's practice and feel a sense of gratitude that you made it to the mat today. Even 10-15 minutes on the mat can change your day. And you made it. So really thank yourself as you breathe in whatever position you're in this moment. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.